Massive fight broke out between more than a dozen women on the Brazilian Gol Airlines flight. A flight to Brazil descended into chaos after a mass brawl broke out between more than a dozen women, with the group punching and screaming at each other in front of other passengers. The video shows the women hitting each other and pulling each other's hair as cabin crew tried to vain to separate them in the chaotic atmosphere on a Gol Airlines flight from Salvador to Sao Paulo on Thursday. The mass fight between 15 passengers became so frantic and aggressive that one of the women involved got out of her top without straps and forced to cover her breast with her hands. The flight attendants were caught in the middle of the scuffle as the women bent over the confused crew members to punch each other. Disputes reportedly broke out between the two families after a mother asked another passenger if she could switch seats with her child, who has special needs. But when the mother's request was toned down, according to local media, she became angry and started attacking other passengers. A video shows how the row quickly escalated, causing a mass brawl between a group of women. Shocking footage shows a curly-haired woman trying to jump into the seat behind her to reach another passenger, but is held back by a male flight attendant. Seconds later, another screaming passenger approached the woman and began grabbing her hair and repeatedly hitting her, with the flight attendant among them. Another woman wearing a white bandeau top pulled the same woman's hair. At one point, she tries to gain an advantage by sitting in a chair pulling the woman's curly hair. But the woman in the strapless bandeau top quickly stopped pulling at her hair when she realized her top had fallen off, leaving her topless down the aisle. The flight attendant tried to grab a woman from under her arms and get her out of the flight while trying in vain to keep the passengers under control. A fight broke out as passengers waited to fly from Salvador Bahia International Airport to Sao Paulo Congonhas Airport in Brazil. The crew was eventually able to accommodate the group, and the 15 passengers were eventually escorted off the plane, and the plane made its way to its destination nearly 2 hours late. Gol Airlines later said in a statement, the scene in the video circulating on social media took place before flight G31659 departed from El Salvador to Congonhas in Sao Paulo this Thursday. Thanks.